What is up YouTube, and welcome to this MCU video where we will be discussing where the heck is the MCU 616 Reed Richards. After in Multiverse of Madness we got to see another world. We saw what is known as the 838. Specifically, Reed Richards is existing in that world. So where is he? Why is he not in the 616? We know why, because of, the Fox deal and things like that. It went completely south when Fan 4 Stick was made, leading the Fantastic Four to not have a comic after Secret Wars. But why is he not here in the storyline? So let's discuss this. For all these years, we have watched the 616. We've not got a single peep of any of the Fantastic Four. So where the heck are they? Well, many years ago when the Avengers Tower was being sold, I came up with the idea and theory here on YouTube that it could be possibly Reed Richards who bought it to call it the Baxter Building. However, after Multiverse of Madness, I updated my theory that Tony Stark funded Reed and the team on TikTok, but I wanted to break it out a bit here. So we know on Earth 838 that the Illuminati were formed and defeated Thanos on Titan. They did what the Guardians, Tony Stark, and the Sorcerer Supreme and Spider-Man couldn't do. However, in 616, Thanos escaped that battle after Star-Lord messed it up and went on to remove half of all life in the universe. This led the blip where society wasn't very good on Earth and set back the MCU, or should I say the 616, or generally the 616, back 5 years. Now, that isn't the only major difference here. On Earth 838, Tony Stark is, as of yet, nowhere to be seen. While the Avengers Initiative was written back in the 1990s, Tony Stark leaving that cave in an iron suit set a catalyst hitherto unseen. He went on to inspire Nick Fury to put together and enact the Avengers Initiative. He stopped the Chitauri capital ship there, but not before his tinkering on the helicarrier almost destroyed the Avengers before they began. He went on to create Ultron, which, that didn't go very well, and was key in starting the Civil War, being pro-Sokovian Accords registration. And he also named Barth, angering Mysterio, leading to many things. Tony Stark is the source and author of all the pain. His fingerprints on the 616 are huge. If he didn't exist, or arguably if he never went to Afghanistan and was captured by the 10 Rings, the Avengers wouldn't exist, Ultron wouldn't have turned society against heroes, and if Earth had a unified team ready to kill Thanos, like Tony said in Endgame, we would be further ahead. So without an Iron Man, others would naturally pick up the mantle as the smartest dude, hence Reed Richards. Now, as there's no need for Iron Man, Reed naturally didn't slot in to being on a superhero team, and presumably just, spent his time with Sue Storm just chilling out. Hank Pym may have created Ultron like he did in the comics instead of Tony Stark, which explains why we have those Ultron bots and they're not absolutely terrifying murderous things. Tony's influence is not here on the 838 to make that turn rogue, and without Tony Stark's influence, there is a power vacuum that Reed would naturally fit into. Now, Christine did not respond to Avengers, S.H.I.E.L.D. or Hydra, meaning a lot of these don't exist. Both Tony and Reed attended MIT, meaning that there could be a single what if. What if Reed got accepted over Tony? Well, the 838 answered that. Of course, there could be the idea that maybe Tony died earlier and the funding he gave in Civil War was a fund set up by Happy Hogan or someone in his team or his company after his death. Complete conjecture. But I do think without Tony Stark, Reed Richards went on to have the trajectory that he did in the 838. Well, in the 616, I think the Civil War Reed's project was funded by Tony. Reed was in the audience, his career started a bit later, and will then go on to start the adventure into the negative zone, which I think is more likely going to be the quantum realm. Just like we saw with Hank Pym, it is a dangerous place. I like the idea that with his inventions, he went on to buy a tower, possibly in memory of Tony, and with Tony now gone, he will emerge as the preeminent tech dude. And to be honest, I think that Jonathan Hickman's Reed Richards is being done an absolute superb service here, if that does happen. However, there's the idea that Reed and Co. existed earlier in the timeline, but they got lost in the quantum realm. I love the idea that I want to take it further. If the war between the variants that He Who Remains said was a thing, what if the rest of his family are out there trying to fix the multiverse after that war happened? Interesting. But let me know what you think down below in the comments. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and do subscribe with notifications on if you want more from us. And I'll see you soon, and goodbye.